adventure.
We are working our way around the convention center or expo center, whichever it's called, for the Tampa RV show. We're here for industry day, and the check-in is at the other end of the expo center, so trying to get from there around to here can be a little tricky, but we're here. It's about 8:30, gates open at 10, and reportedly they've got some coffee and donuts, so hopefully that'll get our energy up a little bit and get us to where we can get some good footage today.
And a good parking spot, since we're here super early.
First one's here. First one's here.
First one's here.
But we also have to be the first ones to leave to catch a flight.
That is very true.
Right.
Well, we're trying to get into the industry day, but apparently the coffee and donuts that were supposed to be here either have not arrived yet or somebody didn't get the message.
What?
So we're still waiting. We got another 45 minutes. You ready to go in?
Yeah, I'm ready for coffee.
We may or may not be going the correct way, and if for some reason this is the wrong way, please send bail money to another amazing adventure.
Don't shoot.
So for the record, we are following Open Road Adventures. Apparently we did go the right way because we found the coffee and donuts. If you've never been to the Tampa RV show, it is huge and very easy to get turned around and mixed up and a little lost. So Emily's got the interactive map and she's our navigator. Let's take a look at the Cherokee Wolf Den 301 BH. We're going to start right here with this outdoor kitchen because it's quite impressive. This is more than just your standard mini fridge. This is actually I believe it's a refrigerator freezer, but I would have to double check on that, but it's still pretty impressive. Plenty of space here. Speaking of space, you've got your overhead storage here. You got your sink. Ice maker comes standard. You got your gray stone griddle right here. You've got some prep space here, or if you just need storage for utensils, tongs, spatula, stuff like that.
Spices.
Spices I'd probably put up here.
Yeah. Not while you're cooking, though.
And there is a quick release valve for your griddle, so that's right underneath here. Everything is pretty well self-contained. And notice, this is on pistons, so you don't have to make sure that it's latched up or anything like that.
I was a little worried when I opened it.
It is easy to close. TV hookup, outdoor speakers, cable, power. You do have one awning that goes across the middle, but if you've got the outdoor kitchen open, that might as well be an awning because it's going to cover what you're doing anyway. Here's your storage. Magnetic holder. And this goes back towards your water hookup. So not a ton of storage in here, but one thing I do like is this has the heavy duty carpet on it. So you're not going to tear up a floor. It'll kind of keep it a little more protected there, but help it last a little bit longer. Now, I do want to show you this. This is a really good idea, although as long as it doesn't hurt anything being outside. Your battery disconnect is right here on the front. So if you go inside to turn the power on, you're not going to find it. You got to come out here by the battery to turn it on. But let's go inside and take a look at it.
Well, hello. Join me in the bunkhouse. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. This is a sofa that jackknifes out, so you could sleep 4 kids comfortably back here. with space for their stuff. There's a TV mount up there. And more space. And then, top it off, you've got 4 baskets under here, 1 for each kid.
So you could easily travel with, even if you have 2 or 3 kids, you could travel with them with no problem.
And they each have their own hookups. Well, this one has the regular hookup here, but yeah. They each have their own USB.
Now
Yeah, very spacious.
you do need to be careful here because the way those 2 doors are set up, it's very easy to get them to run into each other.
Well, what's in here, you ask? I'll show you.
Hey Emily, what's in there?
The bathroom with its own door.
This does have the shallow tub, so you're going to step up into the shower.
Plenty of cabinet space. And you have even more over here. And I love how they angled it, so you've got chicken dance room. A very large U-shaped dinette for everybody to sit at.
With the drawers underneath.
Yep. So you have your fridge up here with a drawer for your freezer. Your cooktop, you have your convection microwave. I think that's the convection. Yep, air fry, all that. It's the industry's first real air fryer. Think about that. You don't have to bring your air fryer anymore either. And your farm style sink with all the little cool gadgets. You got some drawers. A little empty. They're very deep. Ooh, and your trash can. And then you have your couch. A lot of these travel trailers, you have to pick between a couch or a dinette. This one you don't. And this one jackknifes too. So let's say you got your 2 people up here, your 4 people back there. You could bring, what is that, 6, 7, 8 people? Because that will turn into a bed and this will pull out to a bed.
Now there's one thing that's a little goofy about this, but I don't think it's really unavoidable. Where the TV goes is at a right angle compared to where you would sit on the couch. So the only way that you would really successfully see the TV is if you're stretched out laying on the couch.
Which I call dibs. You have a nice fireplace with cabinets for your DVDs. But let's go check out the bedroom. Now, it's always the parents that get the shaft. We got the smaller room. But you know what? If the kids aren't complaining, I'm good. As long as I have somewhere to sleep, right? And you got your hanging stuff there on both sides. And you, oh, these are deeper, I think. These are bigger cabinets. But look at this. You have your own doors.
And there is storage under the bed as well. And if you'll notice here, there is a heating duct. So at least the heat anyway is ducted throughout the unit. And if we look up here, the AC is ducted as well. So it is central air and central heat.
And I'm guessing this is your cable. Or no, what is that? Why does that go through?
Let's see. There's an antenna line there, and there's not one on the other side. In fact, there's not an outlet on the other side. So if you're gonna have a TV in the bedroom, it goes on this wall, but there's no power and no hookup. So that little portal right there comes out right there. And you would run your cables up to that hookup right there.
look at this. Look at the detail on that. Yeah, I mean, in the curtains, they've really like spruced up some of their decor stuff.
So I guess these are individual puck lights.
Yes. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Next up is the Cherokee Wolfpack 365 Pack 15.5. This is a fifth wheel toy hauler.
So this one's a little different. Let's start in the back and work our way to the front. So in here you have your toy hauler, where all of your toys can go. This of course opens into your porch, your back deck. It'll have a fence around it. You have another sliding door here. I like these. These are nice. You have a table for a desk. Another fireplace. And you have a half bath.
If you pull this down here, you got plenty of chicken dance room.
There's no fan in this one, but there is a window. And check this out. Forest River does have access to these for those wolf pups. You have a sink here.
And then above your head is the loft. The loft could probably easily fit 2 smaller kids or 1 larger one. You do still have the sliding door here, so you can close that off from the main living area. Speaking of which,
this is really neat. I like this. You could put all your little kitchen gadget stuff here. Spices, anything
paper
you
towels.
need
It's even
while
got a
you're
paper
cooking.
towel rack.
Yep, right here. That's really nice. You've got your convection microwave, stovetop, plenty of cabinetry. Those cool things here. Your farm style sink with all the cool little gadgets that every woman loves having. And you have your fridge here and your pantry. Oh, I like that. Pantry with drawers.
and that's not to say that there aren't drawers elsewhere. There's a set of drawers here, and then you got under your sink storage here.
Or if you need more counter space.
Lift it up. There, now push.
Now this I'm not quite certain. Would this be your breakfast nook table?
That is to accommodate the outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, but I mean, were there? Did I see? Yeah, there's 2 chairs out there. So your chairs, you could sit here.
Or you could sit at this desk out here,
Yeah,
either one. You
wherever
got
you
a desk here,
or-
you've got...
Grab you some TV trays and. I like this. I could get used to this. And you got your little nook here. Hang some stuff.
Low
So,
profile shower.
Yes, which is wonderful. Your porcelain toilet.
How much chicken dance room do you have?
Oh, let's see here. If you have long arms, it might be a little cramped, but it'd be fine. Plenty of cabinets here. And you got your tankless water heater control panel here. And this here is another sliding barn door to keep from interacting with that door. And here we have the bedroom with plenty of storage underneath with 2 benches that you could sit to put your shoes on with plenty of storage under.
What's nice is this isn't a boxed in area. You lift the bed up and you got plenty of space to put even some longer items that may not fit in the outside storage, or if you just have a bunch of shoes.
You have some hanging storage space here, as well as a drawer down here.
Outlets. Charging ports.
Yep. Over here, more hanging storage, because everybody knows this would not be enough for me. Kyle, go in there. This is mine.
And there is a washer and dryer hookup under there as well.
Under here. So I'm assuming this could be removed and put your combo washer dryer.
You also got plenty of overhead storage. These swing out this way, so you could put some of your I don't even know what I would put in there. You could put stuff in there. Now, one thing that's a little awkward, but I understand why they did it. There's one hanging closet on this side and a nightstand on this side. I probably would have preferred one or the other. If you're going to do the closet, put the closet on both sides. If you're going to do a nightstand on both sides. Especially since that has charger ports over there and there's really no place to put if you're going to have your phone or something like that. You do have it on this side, so I'm guessing this will be to your side of the bed. Since you need the nightstand at night. Cable power, and then you've got a 12-volt cigarette lighter.
I wonder if that comes with a cigarette lighter. Does anything come with that anymore? With the actual push
I don't think so. Here's your control panel. I don't know that I'm a fan of it being right here versus on this wall, but I can kind of understand why they did it that way. But 2 black tanks, 2 gray tanks. You got your light switches here for the different zones. 2 awnings, one over this entrance and one over the deck entrance. There is 1 slide on this. There's not 2, so that's going to cut down on the weight of this a little bit. And like I said, tankless water heater. You got control of that. I don't know how I feel about this particular solution. I know that this is where the outdoor kitchen is on the other side, but anytime you do that, usually you're either cutting into bedding storage, like it'll be under a bunk, or there's going to be something else that is repurposed inside. This is almost like they didn't know where to go with the kitchen, so they just kind of put this counter space here. Even if it were a little bit lower, it would make a little more sense, but this just sits up really high, and even if you get a chair, you're sitting like this.
But here's something to remember. So you need to consider the trade-offs. So yes, you have this here, which could be kind of awkward, but look, by them doing that, look what you're gaining. I mean, look at this sunlight here.
Very true.
So, and of course it's going to be even more if the deck was down. So you have your back porch down, or the deck, whichever it is, and you have these doors open. Think about, like, if it's a cool day or a breezy day, think about how awesome all of that, like, just natural light and airflow. So I personally, I kind of like the trade-off, so it's going to depend on you. Do you want those, like with this rig, if you want those 2 sliding doors, are you know, I would be willing to deal with this, because then you've also got, you can set your food up here, like lay your food out, like kind of thing. So, or the boys have all their gaming stuff. They could set their gaming consoles here, and although if I was going to bring gaming consoles, I'd probably go back there.
So let us know what you think on this setup here. Is this an eyesore? Is this an inconvenience? Or is this a creative, elegant solution? That way you keep your garage open and you keep all the other space available. I mean, it is extra prep space, even if it's a little high, but to give you an idea, Emily is 5'5". So she can lean on this, but if you were going to try to sit, you'd probably be...
What would the chair be here?
You would almost need a high chair to be able to sit at this.
No. Let's try it out, shall we? Oh, they're clipped together. Yeah. Those are
So those chairs,
tag.
yeah, those chairs would...
So the chairs sit here. So I would be sitting here. So that's not too bad.
I'll get you a Happy Meal.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Here's another thing. With toy haulers, you lose your living space here. Toy haulers always have a very condensed living space to accommodate that back room, because you're essentially adding another room on. So this is actually a pretty big open living space for a toy hauler. One thing I do want to point out, these slides are not a flush. So there is going to be that little thing here. I just wanted to point that out. Some have flat, some...
But there's no carpet to worry about bunching
Right.
up.
Plenty of windows. Light cross breeze.
Good morning and welcome to Industry Day at the Super Show. If you are holding a lunch ticket for Industry Day, please come get your lunch. If you are holding a lunch ticket for a free lunch, please come get your lunch now. Thank you.
We're trying to get to lunch, and we can tell which one is hungrier because she keeps running out of the frame.
Sorry. Do you know which side's the south side dome? Down that way?
There's more to come from the Florida RV Supershow, so make sure you click that like, subscribe, and notify button so you know when our next Tampa video drops.